Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Happiness belongs to the self-sufficient. In poverty and other misfortunes of life, true friends are a sure refuge. Wishing to be friends is quick work, but friendship is a slow, ripening fruit. Where your talents and the needs of the world cross, there lies your vocation. He who had never learned to obey cannot be a good commander. Poverty is the parent of revolution and crime. The more you know you don't know. All paid jobs absorb and degrade the mind. Even when laws have been written down, they ought not always to remain unaltered. They who love in excess also hate in excess. If things do not turn out as we wish, we should wish for them as they turn out. No great mind has ever existed without a touch of madness. For the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Great men are always of a nature originally melancholy. Character may almost be called the most effective means of persuasion. The educated differ from the uneducated as much as the living differ from the dead. The ideal age for marriage in men is 35. The ideal age for marriage in women is 18. Happiness is a quality of the soul, not a function of one's material circumstances. All persons ought to endeavor to follow what is right and not what is established. At his best, man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law and justice, he is the worst. It is impossible or not easy to alter by argument what has long been absorbed by habit. It is of the nature of desire not to be satisfied, and most men live only for the gratification of it. It is likely that unlikely things should happen. The soul never thinks without a mental picture. It is not enough to win a war. It is more important to organize the peace. Learning is not child's play. We cannot learn without pain. The energy of the mind is the essence of life. To write well, express yourself like the common people, but think like a wise man. Those who cannot bravely face danger are the slaves of their attackers. It is not always the same thing to be a good man and a good citizen. It's the fastest who gets paid, and it's the fastest who gets laid. All men by nature desire to know. Without virtue, man is most unholy and savage, and worst in regard to sex and eating. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. We acquire a particular quality by acting in a particular way. Those who know do, those that understand teach. Man is a political animal. A man who lives alone is either a beast or a god. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. He who is to be a good ruler must have first been ruled. Whatever lies within our power to do lies also within our power not to do. Misfortune shows those who are not really friends. To seek for utility everywhere is entirely unsuited to men that are great-souled and free. For the essence of a riddle is to express true facts under impossible combinations. The man who does not enjoy doing noble actions is not a good man at all. He who cannot be a good follower cannot be a good leader. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. Through discipline comes freedom. Comedy aims at representing men as worse, tragedy as better than in actual life. We should behave to our friends as we would wish our friends behaved to us. Man is by nature a political animal. Accordingly, the poet should prefer probable impossibilities to improbable possibilities. Men cannot know each other till they have eaten salt together. The antidote for 50 enemies is one friend. The high-minded man must care more for the truth than for what people think. Distance does not break off the friendship absolutely, but only the activity of it. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Republics decline into democracies, and democracies degenerate into despotisms. Men do not become tyrants in order that they may not suffer cold. The aim of the wise is not to secure pleasure, but to avoid pain. We must be neither cowardly nor rash, but courageous. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will show you the man. Youth is easily deceived because it is quick to hope. The pleasures arising from thinking and learning will make us think and learn all the more. The worst form of inequality is to try to make unequal things equal. All earthquakes and disasters are warnings. There's too much corruption in the world. There was never a genius without a tincture of madness. The only stable state is the one in which all men are equal before the law. The best friend is the man who, in wishing me well, wishes it for my sake. Without friends, no one would want to live, even if he had all other goods. Happiness is a state of activity. To lead an orchestra, you must turn your back on the crowd. Learning is an ornament in prosperity, a refuge in adversity, and a provision in old age. The weak are always anxious for justice and equality. The strong pay no heed to either. Whosoever is delighted in solitude is either a wild beast or a god. Wealth is evidently not the good we are seeking, for it is merely useful and for the sake of something else. Fear is pain arising from the anticipation of evil. Anyone who has no need of anybody but himself is either a beast or a god. In all things of nature there is something of the marvelous. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting 2 bodies. If you would understand anything, observe its beginning and its development. Courage is the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees the others.